You can't stop development, but you can slow it down and you can restrict it, and you can make sure that it's being done in a way that's responsible to everybody.
But it is private land, the McLeods could have had fences up and gates locked for the last 106 years.
Approved by Ada County in the early 2000s, but stunted by the Great Recession in '08, the booming master planned community of Avimor is now moving full steam ahead. Drive north on Highway 55 to go anywhere in the mountains. You really can't miss it.
Nope.
So far, almost 700 homes as well as mixed-use buildings are nestled in the foothills community north of Eagle. You can't see all of them because they're kind of tucked away back there. But next, Avimor wants to annex into the city of Eagle and plans to submit its application by the end of the month.
Okay, but not everyone is supportive of this plan, obviously. An analysis shows if annexed, Avimor would bring upwards of 21,000 new people into Eagle over the next 30 years, which is a 64% increase in population. And some worry if that happens, it's going to put a bigger strain on services, resources, and Eagle taxpayers.
Not long ago, only sheep, cattle, and wildlife roamed this land in the rolling foothills north of Eagle. A far cry from what it'll look like 100 years from now.
With Avimor, it will totally change.
Or even 10 years from now.
The feeling that people have in Eagle.
Avimor co-owner Dan Richter says the McLeod family, who still owns the land, always envisioned development as a series of small towns.
We like to say villages and hamlets connected by trails so kids can feel safe out here. And with lots and lots of open space, and they wanted to make it inclusive, not exclusive.
The property spans 3 counties. Almost 700 homes went up in Ada County since 2007, with dozens more currently under construction. To go green, homes here use less water, and they're energy efficient. The development also earned the title of Firewise Community for its efforts to help prevent fires. Avimor already boasts several parks, playgrounds, ponds, courts, and open space on private land. There are miles and miles of trails everyone can use, from hikers to bikers to horseback riders.
And we've got right now 100 miles of trails already.
Wow.
When we're done, we'll have probably 400 or 500 miles of trails.
Okay, so we're at Avimor, and they gave me this Avimor Village Center site plan, this conceptual plan that they published last June. So as we take a look, we're on that main Avimor Avenue right now. Okay, so gas station on our right, Spring Creek Brewing, Village Center Commercial, Live Work. Oh, and they're building those townhomes right now. Okay, Village Center Commercial is not up yet, it's under construction, but the community center has already been built.
We want to basically minimize trips outside our community.
Office and retail space are underway, and Avimor donated land for a public charter school.
Avimor, when it's done on 23,000 acres, will have about 10,000 homes built on about 8,000 of those acres, and the other 15 or 16,000 acres will be open space.
The development won't be fully built out until around 2060. Avimor extends into Boise County as well. What they're working on right now is building 1,800 more homes over the next 5 years north into Boise County. And over the next couple years, they're going to be working on turning this old barn and homestead that were originally on the property into an event center where they can hold weddings. And there's going to be even more growth across Highway 55. And over here on this side of Highway 55, Avimor is already pushing dirt on what will soon be a freeway-like interchange to help with traffic. They're going to be building thousands more homes on this side of Avimor, as well as commercial space extending into Gem County. Avimor wants to become part of the quaint, rural, small town of Eagle.
We've wanted to do it since day one.
The planned development sits in the city's planning area.
One of the main benefits is we have to deal with just one planning agency.
If they all come into Eagle, if all that property comes into Eagle, then the Eagle residents get a say.
Eagle's mayor, Jason Pierce, says he sees the benefit in Avimor annexing into Eagle.
If we can do something now and set it in stone and give benchmarks along the way that they have to meet so that they can stay the community that the Eagle people want to love and want to keep, then we've done great things for our future.
But former Eagle Mayor Stan Ridgway doesn't see it that way.
Our group is not intended to stop Avimor from being developed.
Ridgway and Mary Hunter.
So there's a lot of costs that are associated with this.
Helped start a group, SOS Eagle, to fight Avimor's annexation proposal. When we come back, hear from SOS Eagle and why they're concerned Avimor's sprawling growth in the foothills would impact people, as well as Eagle's quality of life and taxpayers' wallets.
Also, you're going to hear the developers' plans to address some of those concerns. Stay with us.